Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse One here. Just needed to sit down and take a break. Doing a lot of stuff. It's been crazy. I mean, it's been absolutely crazy. I'm like going, okay, I need to. I've been doing a lot of different things, getting things going and stuff like that. So it's just been very, very busy. I'm getting my daughter tomorrow. She'll be coming home tomorrow. She is off from school for the next week, and so we will have her home. And then we will evaluate that situation a week from now and see where we're at. So, topic of this video, let's talk about the topic of this video. Who's being tested, okay? So, I find this very, very interesting. So, just so we know too, today is still Thursday. I am not going to be on Marfugel News show tonight. I had a bunch of stuff that I had to take care of, so, and I'm going to do this video, and I'm going to go back to doing other things as well. I have a bunch of paperwork and stuff that I have to do, so it's been very busy. But anyway, so I will be on Marfugel News next Thursday, okay, because hopefully things will have calmed down a little bit, and I can be able to do that. But I'm literally for the last couple hours I've been doing nothing but paperwork. I'm going to make this video, and I'm going to go back to doing some more paperwork. So, but anyway, so we're going to talk about the topic of this video. Who is being tested? What is the criteria of people that are being tested so far? Okay, so originally, the only people that were being tested were people that were, coming back from China, in those, in that area, and so those were the initial people that were being tested, and then. When everything started jumping off in different places like South Korea and Italy and Iran and stuff like that, so then they changed that, so those people are being tested. But they're finding now a lot of cases with no history of transmission. How did they get infected? What happened? How did these people get infected? Okay, so that's what you're seeing a lot more of now. And so, because people are going into the hospital, they're extremely, extremely sick, and this is what's happening. A lot of the doctors are saying, hey, listen, we think that this person has this, and they didn't have the test kits available. They still don't have enough test kits available. Let's think about this for a second, folks, here. And we're just going to go with the United States, okay? A couple things to think about, too, and I want to bring this up really quick. You're seeing the numbers rising, all over the place. You look at the death total in Iran, you look at the death total in Italy, they are going up substantially, right? We are up to 12 deaths here in the United States. We went from 158 cases yesterday, now we're at 230. And it's 8 o'clock at night, so who knows if that's even going to go up higher yet, right? So, not enough test kits, not enough people being tested. The doctors wanting to test certain people didn't have the kits to be able to do it. They're trying to work on that. So let's just talk about. Oh, so there's one other thing I did want to mention before we get into that more. Taiwan is not updating their numbers. They're not. They basically, I think they're still saying 95, and they're not updating their numbers. They're not updating the number of people that are dying. They're not updating new infections. You look at South Korea is up over 6,000. I guarantee you. In North Korea, there are people there as well. They're keeping a lid on that as well. A lot of numbers are not being reported. Same thing here in the United States. A lot of numbers are not being reported, okay? There's a lot more sick people here than we are being told about. When they get these test kits available, and hopefully they're accurate this time, which would be really, really helpful, you're going to see the numbers jump up substantially. Now, today, it's so weird watching this. It's like a yo-yo with the stock market, right? So yesterday the stock market was up 1,200 points. Today it's down 950 points. I think you're going to continue to see that. I think you're eventually going to see it really start to bottoming out because of everything that's going on. Again, just something to think about, and for all the naysayers and the people that think that this is fake and it's, oh, this is just another BS like SARS or blah blah blah. Some things to think about. So anybody that's kind of having doubts, is this real, is it not real type of thing. And this would be my thing to say to people. Have you ever seen what the different governments around the world are doing? Okay, number one. That's a big indication. Number two, the loss of revenue people don't like to lose money. Businesses don't like to lose money. So when you have these different businesses are losing money, but they're announcing, yeah, we're having issues and we're going to have disruption in distribution and stuff like that, that hurts the bottom line. BMW sending 150 people home to be self-quarantined at home because of the fear of it, okay? It's just continuing to compound. It's continuing to be more and more and more. They're talking about the couple there in New York City and the husband and how many people could they have been infecting without knowing that they were sick. So there's a substantial number of people, okay? I truly believe this is already out of control. In my heart, I really believe this is totally out of control already. I think once they get these test kits up and rolling, you're going to see more and more and more. The numbers are going to continue to climb, which I get. It's scary, okay? But again, what do we have control over? Let's talk about that for a second. What do we absolutely have complete and utter control over? What we can do for our own actions and follow what we're doing, okay? Proper hand washing is really important. Avoiding crowds, okay? If you're going out and you have to, you have to go to the bank and hit the ATM, use your knuckle instead of your finger, okay? I laughed really hard today because somebody made a perfect example. And it's all these people, experts, saying, don't touch your face, don't touch your face. And then in the same videos, every single one of them touch their face, okay? It is something that we do on a subconscious level. We don't even think about it. I had somebody one time say to me, geez, you do this. I do this a lot, okay? And I do it without even thinking about it. But it's something that I do. When I have my beard on, I play with my beard. It's just what I do. I'm always poking at my eyes or whatever it may be. That is just a normal thing for me to do, okay? Everybody does it. Everybody screws around with their face, touches their nose, rubs their nose, whatever it may be. So make sure your hands, paying attention to what you're doing with your hands. If you need to go out in public and you got to go to the store, wear gloves. Who cares? There's nothing wrong with that, okay? Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Okay. There was a lady, and this is going back years ago, and I went to a certain Walmart, and this lady always wore gloves. Not like mitten gloves, but like, the medical gloves. And she was a cashier. And I said to her one day, I says, can I ask you a question? And she was like, sure. And I says, why do you wear gloves? And she goes, I swear to you, she goes, do you know how many hand infections are out there? Now that, a little extreme, I'm going to say, that was my reaction as a nurse. I'm like, okay, lady, but she's not wrong, okay? But, she was, I think she had a little bit of a germaphobe type of thing going there. But with what is happening with this, it's, we need to pay attention. And of course, the World Health Organization, I thought this was kind of ironic. They got to get rid of money. Money's spreading the virus. That's the reason the virus is spreading. No, the reason the virus is spreading, realistically, is the governments of the world, all of them, have let this thing go and spread, and now it's starting to reap the benefits, if you will, of what they have done. People are popping up positive, and and again, the thing that concerns me is we really don't know what the true accurate numbers are as far as the number of people that are dying and all that type of stuff. We really, really don't. Actually, I'm going to tell you what, and I'll be 100% honest with you. Let's talk about this for a second. If you were going to get the coronavirus, when would you want to get it? Let's think about that for a second. I'll tell you what, if I was going to catch the coronavirus, I'd want to get it right now. And why would I say that? Because right now, I can get the top treatment. There's not going to be the beds completely full. The hospitals are not going to be completely full of people. As this thing spreads, we got to remember, they're saying for every person that's infected, they're infecting minimum of 4 people. So think about that. Think how fast that compounds. And people are walking around and don't know they have the virus, and it continues to spread. So let's hope that the government gets on the stick, gets these test kits out, so we can actually find out what the real numbers of people that are infected, and they're not dismissing things as the flu, and then these people are dying. Oh, well, yeah, they just had the flu, so they're putting it in that number, okay? I honestly believe that's happening a lot. Again, my opinion, okay? I've seen the ball dropped so many times with the bureaucracy of institutions. I've worked for plenty of them through the years, guys. You know, 9 times out of 10, management, realistically, and I'm going to be 100% honest, they don't know their ASS from a hole in the ground. Okay, they don't. They're all important, and they think that they're all important, but man, they don't know what the heck's going on. They don't know the day-to-day stuff, the struggles that the staff are going through, and they don't care. It's all about the bottom line. So, they start implementing this and implementing that and talking, oh, we're going to do this, they're a freaking joke, okay? A lot of them are. Not all. Let me just say that, put out there, so I'm not attacked by management people saying, well, I'm a good manager. Well, few and far between. How about that? That I can say with a certainty. I honestly can. I've dealt with plenty. So anyway, the criteria for being tested is they're not testing everybody across the board to make sure that people do not have the coronavirus. That is concerning. That is going to help the spread of the virus, okay? So, we really need to be paying attention. What are these people doing? We need to start saying, hey, listen, get your crap together, okay? Let's get this squared away. A lot to worry about, folks. It really, truly is. We need to pay attention. Again, control what you can control right now. Be vigilant, pay attention, stay away from crowds. Don't have a lot of interactions with a lot of people. Don't go to concerts. I would stay out of the movie theaters. Go at 9 o'clock at night on a weeknight. There's nobody in the movie theater then. I mean, my kids and I have gone to the movies, I couldn't tell you how many times, at 9 o'clock at night on a weeknight. And, us and maybe one other couple are in the theater. Works out great, okay? But to go on a Friday or a Saturday with crowds of people in a huge theater, that can sit 400 people, you have no idea where those people have been, what the background is, any of it, so you don't. That's obviously is concerning, okay? So those are things to pay attention to. Just try to avoid, crowds to not going to concerts and stuff like that. Just be safe, be smart. Make sure you're washing your hands. Make sure that if you do go out, wear gloves if you have to. Wear your mask if you have to. And I don't care that they keep saying don't wear masks and all this type of stuff. Well, you know what? It's your life. Guess what? You can be proactive with your own life. You do what you've got to do. Don't listen to people that don't give a crap about you anyway. That would be my opinion and my advice. I've always been that way. I say it like it is. Then management never liked me. I can honestly tell you that management didn't like me because I called a spade a spade. If things were stupid, I would say, well, that's really stupid. Just the nonsense. You guys have absolutely no idea. My nurses, my CNAs, my doctors that watch the channel, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. The bureaucracy is ridiculous. Okay, so anyway, so just wanted to go over that. We really need to be testing across the board, in my opinion. I want to hear your feedback. I want to hear what you guys have to say. All right, because I think it's important. We need to get these things squared away. We need to find out what the true numbers are and try to get this thing under control. We go from 158 to 230 in one day, and it's still minimal testing. And I want you to think about that. That big of a jump in one day, and it's still minimal testing. Okay? I'm telling you what, it's going to jump off the charts if they ever get their act together. It really will. And I'm very curious to see what happens. And again, I'll be the first to say, guys, and I'll be the first to eat humble pie if I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I can sit here 6 months from now and say, you know what, guys, I was totally wrong and I apologize. But I don't think that I am. I know the game, I know the system, I know the way that they play. So, you do it long enough and you know. I'm so glad I'm out of it now. You have no idea. I don't have to deal with that nonsense anymore. Whew. Anyway, so if you are interested in connecting with like-minded people, please go to my website, thepreppernurse1.com. We have the Prep and Nurse One community there, okay? It is free to join. It doesn't cost anything, but you do have to register. and you can go in there and you can talk and check out the message boards, talk with like-minded people, look for people in your state or your country, and try to connect that way. Even if it's just to make a loose affiliation, network, or look to try to form a group, whatever you're trying to do. That's the way I would suggest you do it. We put that together for you guys to help you guys out, okay? And again, it's totally free, doesn't cost a thing. Um, you can still put orders in with the Legacy freeze-dried food also to my website if you're interested. Just know there is going to be a delay, 30 to 50 days, okay? Things are behind. They're putting in orders as they had come in, trying to get things squared away. Any of my folks out there that have ordered, and there was a lot of you, you will get your stuff, okay? The orders are in. You will get your stuff. It's going to take some time. I'm not going to lie and tell you it's going to be there tomorrow, because that's not the truth, okay? It's going to be a while, but you will get your stuff, okay? Hopefully, we'll see how things go with everything that's happening, but just, keep doing what you're doing, folks. Just keep getting ready as best way that you can. Put together what you can. Prepare to shelter in place. That's really, really important, okay? So, that's what I want to put out there to you guys as well, okay? Just be safe, be smart, be proactive, all right? So anyway, I am going to jump off of here from now because I do need to get back to work, and I want to get this video up for you guys. Remember, guys, we are all in this together. That is important to remember, and because we are one big family, one big unit of people. We are legion because we are many. And in the good way, not in the bad biblical way. We are legion because we are many, and there's many of us out there. We can really make a difference now and later, okay? Also remember, guys, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So to tell your people that you love every day, that's important, okay? Also remember STD, right? Think STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you were trying to do, whatever you were trying to accomplish, if you work at things methodically, they get done. It really works. It's amazing how well that does work, okay? Just work at it methodically, and before you know it, a lot of stuff will be done. Anyway, guys, I am going to jump off here for now. I hope you have a great night. I hope you enjoyed the fire. It's kind of low-key. I got it banked down a little bit there, but it is burning, and it is warm, and it feels good, and a little chillier, so that's why I just started the fire a little while ago. So that's what we got. All right, I will talk to you all later. I hope you're having a great night, and I will see you all tomorrow. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.